I believe 10 years ago, when I started this position as supporting families who are navigating poverty, we were transporting kids and families to and from school by taxi, and that was not going real well. We had some different issues with that, and I had heard about Dial-A-Bus and knew they provided a service, and so I took it to my team and said, hey, what about trying to see if we can get them to offer that kind of service for our families. And they said yes. They've never stopped saying yes to us, and it's been a great partnership.
The Corvallis School District asked Dial-A-Bus if we could deliver food and hygiene supplies to adults and families with school-aged children who were unable to live through an entire year without attending school, where the children normally would receive these services. In a chaotic first months of school and service closures, Dial-A-Bus absorbed the cost for all of these services that we provided. We felt that we had no choice but to serve these hungry children and families immediately and worry about the costs later.
They've just been great with serving our families and removing significant barriers that kids have with coming to school, with families attending conferences and evening events, and families, kids that have moved out of Corvallis area and trying to get them to school. Dial-A-Bus has been instrumental in getting them to where they need to be. Our relationship with Dial-A-Bus is amazing. In fact, I think the Dial-A-Bus team walks on water, to be honest. They always say yes. They are such caring individuals who really think about their job and think about our families and what they need. So many times we've heard of specific needs and stories of some of our families that we would not have heard otherwise. But because Dial-A-Bus develops such great relationships with our kids and families, they're trusting, and our families share information with them. And then Dial-A-Bus comes to us and says, do you know this? Or, how can we help? There's been, the story of the family that was camping up in LC, and it was a stormy, windy, rainy weekend, and they drove all the way back to LC to pick up the family and bring them back to town to a hotel. And they just do this on their own. They don't call us and say, we think this family needs help. They just do it. We all want to do what's right. We all want to help families. But a lot of people say that, I want to help, or I feel bad for these families. Dial-A-Bus says that, and then they do something about it. And not a lot of agencies actually roll up their sleeves and do something that really makes a difference. And it's just been always impressive. Every single driver that we've worked with is just willing to go the extra mile. And Steve Harder, like I said, he walks on water in my book. He just does an amazing job providing, and it's a company with integrity.